So we did a podcast on MGTOW. That was the last podcast on MGTOW and red pill stuff, and we got some interesting comments. So we're gonna just read through the comments and see what we think. And yeah, let's get to it, innit? Alright, this is from Mr. Slet. Another stupid woman. Women are an absolute waste of time and money. Don't help women. Don't date women. Don't talk to women. Don't hire women. Don't listen to women. Women are natural born con artists. Women in the workplace is a joke. Only men do jobs that matter. Women produce babies and men produce everything. I mean, another stupid woman. I don't even know why I said another stupid woman, because another stupid woman. Women are a waste of money and time. What do you think? Are women a waste of time and money?
Majority of them.
Majority of them.
Majority of them, I'd say. But I'd say like 5%.
5%. That's very conservative. That's a good number. I mean, you could say something about men. 5% of men are trash. Yeah.
No, but I meant 5% are good.
5% are good.
Yeah, I think the majority of them are shit still.
Oh, okay. Why do you say that? Is that going on your experience?
Innit? That's what you could. That's what you could say.
Yeah. So I mean, I think this guy. Obviously, this guy's MGTOW, but he's definitely not a fan of women. Like, don't help women, don't date women. I don't think this guy realizes that half, or probably more than half of the population of the world are women. Don't talk to women. How can you go, unless like you just live inside and you don't have a mother, sisters, friends, work colleagues.
It's obviously just a woman hater, isn't it?
Yeah. Because like, don't help women, don't date women. I mean, okay. Don't listen to women, don't hire women. I mean, I wonder what feminists would think of this. Women in the workplace is a joke.
Fuck feminists.
Whoa, fuck feminists.
Yeah?
What, all of them?
Yeah.
Even the suffragists, the ones that were like, hey, we want to vote as well.
Let's go to the next question.
But yeah, okay, let's just address this one. Okay, so only men do jobs that matter. I think this is, I don't know, this is because like maybe he means like, oh yeah, they do construction and shit. Because like there's more men in construction than women. Engineering, all of that. And then he goes, women produce babies and men produce everything else. Well, men can't produce babies. I mean, we help. We do our part. But that's that, innit? Right, you know what? Let's move on to the next one. This is from Ramen Cock. This female sounds delusional. There's a difference between on what you want, the nice and fuzzy feeling inside your little heart, and what you are really capable of doing physically and mentally. Once the majority of females are in constructing buildings, infrastructure, mathematics, civilizations, etc., then you might have a logical conversation. And he finishes with, by the way, a female cannot relate to or raise a boy to a man by herself properly. Now this is an interesting one. Like, it's kind of a shit sandwich. So it's got some good points and it's got some shit points. He goes, there's a difference between basically reality and what you wish something would happen. So, no, this is because like most girls here are like, girls can do anything a man can do. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And because most men can't even do what other men can do. And it's like there's actual biological differences. Like there's actually, people are denying the biology of men and women nowadays. and it's ridiculous. It's like denying science basically. Because on average, men are stronger than women physically. Mentally, that's, you could argue that point. And then it goes on about females in construction and all that. We all know, like, men are more interested in things and women are more interested in people, yeah. What do you think about this last bit though?
Yeah, I sort of agree with it. The bottom part.
Yeah, like if a female cannot relate to or raise a boy to a man by herself properly.
No. I feel like it'd be better if like he's got like a man in his life as well. But then again, like the boy will go out to seek the men. Whether they're good men or bad men, he's still sort of like getting a form of his masculinity from them.
Yeah. So like, yeah, he has a point. Like, obviously, a woman can't do that, but she can provide the tools for the boy to grow into a man by introducing him to books or having him go out there, like you said, and seek role models and find masculinity in other men.
I think a lot of these like hating comments aren't necessarily representing MGTOW as a community or group properly, because I don't really feel like MGTOW is like hating on women and stuff like that, but there are a few like snakes that do go on like that. But like if you are MGTOW and you want to like convince other parties that like aren't in a part of it, you're going the wrong way if you're putting comments down like this, like don't trust women, don't talk to women, all that kind of stuff. You're just going to make people like not even want to look into MGTOW. They're going to instantly judge it and just think, oh, it's just man hating women.
Yep. It's the same thing with feminism, innit?
Yeah, when you have some feminists saying like kill all men or that kind of stuff, like no one's going to look into it if you're just going to. That's the extreme part, I'd say. That's a part of the like them extreme sort of people. Yeah. Like
wait, you said something about like there's levels to it, innit? There's levels of MGTOW. Or shall we talk about that later?
Yeah, but I ain't looked into it properly. So I've like, because they have like, I was watching this one guy video and he was saying about how some men have like, they're MGTOW but they're still date, but they won't be getting in relationships.
Yeah.
And then there's MGTOW who are monks and stuff like that. They're
monks.
They don't,
so like they.
No women at all. Maybe they're fucking
celibate
sex bots or something, but they're just completely.
Most of them are fucking sex bots.
Rather flotation boat.
Right. Alright, next comment. The biggest con game ever sold was that women are the ones that love. A man of means will marry a woman. What? A man of means will marry a homeless woman because of love, but most women will die alone rather than marry a man that has less resources than they do. And the others will dump him as soon as something slightly better comes along. If you don't know these fundamentals, you have no business playing this game. Okay. Now this one's more red pill than MGTOW. That's what it sounds like to me. Because it talks about, the ones that love. Again, like one of the red pill things is that men and women love a different way. So it's not they don't love in the same way. Again, like, so a man doesn't really care if a girl, or like most men don't care if a girl is rich or poor. Like they'll.
If you're gonna marry a homeless woman, you need to check your standards.
What if like
you got no insecurities or something if you're out here like looking for a homeless woman to like put a ring on.
Well, what if she's got all the features you like personality wise, but she's just homeless. You know, you've got a home. You can just invite her to your home. I think what he's trying to say is like, it's an evolutionary explanation of like, men are more interested in like the looks of the woman than what she has, and women are more interested in whether the guy has resources to take care of her children if they do, get together, and Yeah, so they don't fuck with broke niggas. Is basically what you're saying.
And if they do, they're probably low on the dominance hierarchy or low on the sexual market.
Okay, yeah. And then this one's another red pill concept. He goes, and the others will dump him as soon as something slightly better comes along. This is a hypergamy, isn't it?
What's that?
Like, well, it's basically like moving on to something slightly better. So, if you're with someone and then someone better comes along, you go to them and dump the one you're with.
Would you though? Say if you was a woman, yeah.
If I was a woman.
If you was a woman, yeah,
right.
and Leonardo DiCaprio comes along, are you gonna take him or stay with Joe?
Oh, it's hard to imagine me as a woman because I'm trying to think of a logical answer to that. I'm like, okay, if I do go with DiCaprio,
no, it's not logic. You're in your emotions.
he's gonna have other women at his fingertips as well, besides me. Like how?
The short answer is yes. You would. You'd go for Leonardo.
I can answer that as a guy. I can answer that. I can be like, oh yeah, I don't know, Jennifer Lopez. I would go for Jennifer Lopez and dump my girlfriend. You know what I mean? But as a woman, I don't know. Yeah, probably. It's Leonardo DiCaprio, man. You're gonna go on boats, go on beaches and shit, go traveling, adventure, innit? What's Joe gonna do? Joe's just got a part-time job, struggles to pay the bills. All he wants to do is Netflix and chill.
I don't like the. I think there's another phrase there as well. Angry forced loneliness or something like that. Something like that.
Angry forced loneliness.
Yeah, so it's like some of the guys like I was listening to the Sandman or something like that. He's another MGTOW guy.
Sandman.
And he was talking about that sort of thing, how like incels and angry forced loneliness sort of individuals are trying to leak their way into MGTOW when they're not truly MGTOW and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's another thing, isn't it? Like, so it's those kinds of, like, they're gravitating towards this ideology because they think they think that people will understand them in this ideology. Because, like, they're incels, innit? They're not really MGTOW because MGTOW is, like...
They can get laid if they want to, but they don't choose to.
Well, I thought it was involuntary.
No, I'm talking about MGTOW.
Oh yeah. MGTOW they can choose, but incels can't. That's why they're incels.
But like, I don't like the so-called men who call themselves MGTOW, yeah, who go on like bitches and just bitch and fuss and moan about like female nature and human nature and stuff like that. What's that quote you say again? Adapt.
Adapt, overcome.
And improvise, something like that.
Yeah.
Then get to know the game, get to know the laws of like these human natures, and then work to it, taking advantage of it if you wish.
Yeah, that's where Red Pill gets it right, because that's what they do. Like most Red Pill, I don't know if there's levels to that as well, but I think one of the central things about Red Pill is like they understand female nature, and they just accept it for what it is instead of like complaining about it, innit?
I think some men call it like the rage phase or something like that.
Or Red Pill rage.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Well, it's kind of like I guess it's like it's the Matrix thing, innit? Like you take the red pill and then you realize how shit it is, and then maybe I don't know, they just get angry off of that realization. Or maybe it's also because like they can't really control it.
Their own biological areas.
Yeah.
Nah, learn to control that shit. Trust me, you've got to, definitely in this day and age. The beautiful thing is that you can control it.
It's all about discipline.
There's some hate on the guest as well, isn't it?
Yeah, most of these comments here have all just been hating on the guests we had on the last podcast. So this one, Real Men Wear Camo. Who the hell is this chick? She apparently doesn't like facts. What a shock. Single mothers and pottery are a cancer upon Western civilization. I think thottery is they're not the cancer, they're the product of Western civilization.
Yeah. It's just the conditioning.
Yeah.
But don't like what's going on with some of these men? Yeah, they're hating the player rather than the game. But then again, you don't have to hate the game. You can learn the game and work with it.
Exactly. Learning how to play the game, man. Otherwise, you can choose not to play the game, and I'm guessing that's what MGTOW is. Them going their own way.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah. What's the thing about single mothers as well? I think this is mostly to do with like single mothers not raising men, they're raising soy boys and feminine men. So I can see why he's saying like it's single mothers are a cancer upon Western civilization. But again, it's also because they've been like, right now society encourages single mothers than it does single fathers.
Yeah, trust me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the big brother, it gets rid of the man out of the household, and then the government says, I'll be your man, and then he makes the woman become dependent on the system.
So that welfare and shit. Here's another one. Women being primary caregivers has gotten us to a point where they have started turning their sons into girls, and the state backs it up. That's what's wrong. That's basically all we're just saying. And there's some replies to this as well. You guys are gonna have to look at the replies, which are hilarious. Okay. Another one is this is a MGTOW hack. We're not really a MGTOW.
Yeah, we never said we was MGTOW.
Yeah.
We never said we was red pill or anything like that. We're just discussing the ideologies. So you coming on here being like, this is a MGTOW content, it shows how much you've actually been listening.
It's not MGTOW.
And he's like, what's that? What's that hashtag?
Hashtag chameleon purge.
Chameleon or something.
Chameleon purge.
I swear, I think it's like a hashtag they use to like get rid of like the fake MGTOWs and stuff like that. But you know how like pathetic it sounds.
Look, Mr. Squaresoft, we're not MGTOW.
Yeah, we never said we were.
So he makes another comment. He goes, an extreme side of red pill, in quotes. Or I think that's because we said it was.
I said that.
Yeah. He goes, no, you're blue, purple, or red pilled. There is no extreme side. You don't get to be red pill and still deal with hoes, prostitutes. Sorry, I'm speaking on y'all. It's prostitutes. You're purple pilled. Seeking relations with women is blue pilled, allowing yourself into further danger. And fact is content. Waste of time, as MGTOW says, male lies. This was a waste of time.
You're only wasting your own time, bud.
Yeah.
Thanks for commenting, though.
Yeah.
Oh, and the extreme side, Jay,
Yeah.
I give him that. I don't believe there is no extreme side of red pill. I was wrong there.
Yeah. I think it's just it's different levels to MGTOW, isn't it? So I think there is an extreme side to MGTOW, but not to red pill.
The only extreme side I'd say from MGTOW is and red pill is like the red pill rage sort of thing. That's the only extreme side I'd see from it if there was one, but other than that, I don't believe there is an extreme side.
Well, they said the red pill rage is like a phase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you go out of that eventually. Anyways, yeah. Again, you don't have to. I mean, yeah, we get it. Like MGTOW saves male lives. You know. I'm guessing he's referring to like the suicide rates from divorce. Yeah.
I feel like it helps a lot of nice guys. It helps the nice guy syndrome sort of beta males to like actually look into it a bit more and try to get a bit more of an understanding from the whole system and yeah.
And just not get played. Again, so he made like Why is this guy wasting his time? He made like 3 comments. Yeah. Anyways, he goes, MGTOW warning, this is not MGTOW content. Again, yes, we agree, it's not MGTOW content.
I love this.
Yeah, and these are men who seek female validation.
Oh, okay. Do what? I love that, like, what?
Wait, he's basically calling us blue pilled, then.
Yeah, probably calling us on beta male simps, like in shining
Okay.
armor thing. Mate, I don't seek no one's validation. I don't give a shit what the fuck people think, whether you're a man, woman, alien, my mom, my dad, my brother. I don't give a fuck. The only validation I care of is the man who I was yesterday. If he's validating what I'm doing today, that's all I care about. You can think whatever you want now.
Real talk. Because who cares what women think? She sounds dumb and makes useless comments as usual. And then he goes, white people are not Jews. Now this is stupid. But I think it's also because like, oh yeah, there's like these black Israelites that are saying like they're the original Jews.
Yeah, obviously he's referring to that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like that's why he'd say like white people say they're Jewish.
Jewish.
Yeah.
I thought that just meant like, you know, when you say like you're kind of Christian, like Christianish, like
It was
you don't go to church but you like believe in God and all that.
Yeah, it was the Israelite who said that comment.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, because being Jewish it's a religion. It's also an ethnicity as well. So it can be white and be Jewish. And then
I love the assumptions some of these people make though. It makes me laugh.
And this one's kind of confusing me. So he's got timestamps. Law, enjoy your depopulation and migration replacement.
I think he's talking about the sex robots, I think.
Oh, the sex robots.
I don't know. I should like really refer to the video, but I ain't really got that much time for it.
Okay, and then it goes, yeah, it says that we look for youthful and fertile women, not old hags who are obsessed with their careers. Again, it's like evolutionary psychology stuff as well he's referring to. I think I remember this one though. Freudian slip. I think it was when we were talking about alpha males or something. Yeah. And then she goes, I want an alpha male who, and then she says something else. But, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's referring to me now.
This is you?
Yeah. I guess he didn't want to hear the Freudian slip, as if I give a shit. As if I really care.
It's trying to remind you, like, hey, remember to seek female validation.
After that, I'm obviously referring to like the 5%, I'd say, who don't actually care about all that sort of shit. It's hard to find them women though. You find one of them, I think they would refer to them as unicorns.
Oh yeah, unicorns.
But I feel like if you find a woman like that, she's been brought up proper.
Well, here's to find the unicorns, isn't it? That was the last comment. Obviously, we didn't read the replies to the comments. You guys can check out the replies and maybe leave your own comments as well. Peace.